What's up, everybody? Gerard here from the 3T crew presenting you with our G1 Climax 30 Block B Night 10 review. The G1 has passed the halfway point. Things are heating up, but before that, things are also heating up on social media for the 3T crew. Check us out at 3T Pod on Twitter and on Instagram at Through the Table and iStrongStyle. We're also on TikTok at iStrongStyle. You know what else is heating up? The t-shirts, the merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com. You can buy 2 shirts there from the 3T crew. Check us out on there, support the crew. Now let's jump into our review. We had start off our path to dominance of the Young Lions. We had Yuha Uehara and Gabriel Kidd. This also went into a draw, so now Gabriel Kidd has had consecutive draws in this quote-unquote tournament. The Young Lions are very limited to what they can do, but they had a very spirited contest. Like I've been saying, I think Yota Tsuji is the guy who's going to win this, but these other two have shown a lot of heart. Now we're jumping into Block B action with the fastest match in G1 Climax history at 18 seconds. Hiroshi Goto beats Yano. You never know what to expect from a Yano match, so him setting the record for the fastest defeat in the G1 is very Yano-like. Now we're getting into the actual matches, because this was just a quick little roll-up situation. We had Zack Sabre Jr. versus our pick to win B Block, Sanada. Like I said, Sanada has to go on a hot streak here to really win this tournament. He did defeat Tetsuya Naito in his last outing. He now beats Zack Sabre Jr. So we have both of those guys are sitting at 4 points apiece. Hiroshi Goto sitting at 4 points. Toru Yano sitting at 6. I think Yano's maxed out where he's at. He might pick up one more win along the way. But there's a lot of guys around between 4 and 6 points. Sanada and ZSJ had a very technical encounter. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I think this is probably one of Sanada's better matches at the tournament so far. Him and Zack have a lot of chemistry together. They were feuding for the British Heavyweight title at some point, and I think they've also teased further defenses of that title with this. I think right now Sanada does earn himself a shot at this. By the way, he's beaten 2 champions in his 2 wins, so I think that's very significant also. They did their typical break, clean the ring, promote their merchandise, like they always do. And then we get into our triple main event. It's kicked off with Evil versus Juice Robinson. Pretty typical Evil encounter at this point. His formula started to wear thin on me through this tournament. The typical Dick Togo gets involved. Dick Togo gets bopped off. Takes the big bump. Dick Togo comes back and helps him win at the end, or he distracts Evil. Not Evil Uno, wow, I got Red Shoes Uno. He distracts Red Shoes Uno and gets the pin. That's what happened in this one. Juice is a good babyface. Decent match. I mean, the formula wears thin on me at some point, especially in a long tournament setting when they're running through the entire tournament. Yeah. That's what I gotta say about that one. It was kind of forgettable for me. Now in our co-main event, this was which was surprising because Naito has main evented almost all the shows right now as the champion. First, the surging, rejuvenated Yoshihashi. This was, for me, might have been match of the night. This is more of a coin flip between match of the night as opposed to most nights. Like I said, Yoshihashi's had an incredible run so far in this tournament. He had a great match with Tanahashi at the last B Block, following up with a 24-minute match or so with Tetsuya Naito, the double champion. You don't really see Yoshihashi get these kind of opportunities throughout the year, so to see him in a big opportunity is pretty awesome. He's delivered so far, and ever since they did this whole, path to the gold for him, winning the never openweight 6-man title, he looks refreshed. He looks ready. I don't think he'd be a main event guy. He might be a strong mid-card guy, a mid-card presence at the least. He's looked great. Naito, once again, had a phenomenal match. Naito is on another level right now. He's the face of the company by far. I mean, he drives the merch train for them, both in America and in Japan, probably globally also. He's not a babyface, not a heel. He's just Tetsuya Naito. And when you reach that level of being a star, very similar to like Brock and, The Rock and other names where you've plateaued past being a babyface or a heel, now you're yourself. I think Naito has finally reached that point. That being said, does Naito win this tournament? Right now he's leading B Block with I think 8 points. Yoshihashi's at 2. He's starting to falter in the points race right now. He's close to getting mathematically eliminated at this point. We'll see. You know, like I said, great match. I would check this one out if I was you guys. Arguably match of the night. But I'm going to be selfish, and I'm not going to flip a coin here because I don't want to just do that because I am biased. So the main event, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kenta, is my match of the night. You had the one-time ace of Pro Wrestling Noah versus the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi. This was a great match, and once again, they played off a lot of Tanahashi's weaknesses, and I'm loving how compelling Tanahashi's character continues to get. I think he gets more compelling as he gets older and as he gets more worn down. It's just incredible work. Incredible work. I love this match. Kenta's very methodical, and Tanahashi can match that methodical style like no other really guy could do in this block. So Kenta lost here. They did a crazy spot where he broke the briefcase over Tanahashi's head. Key thing in this one, Tanahashi did not win with the high fly flow. He won with the cloverleaf submission hold, or the scorpion deathlock, or sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it. He won with a submission hold. Every big match, I think he beat Yoshihashi with the high fly flow, but his other wins so far in the block stage has all been with stuff he traditionally doesn't win with. He beat Juice with a roll up. He beat Kenta via submission. He's just scraping by, and this is scary because he's turning more into a dark horse pick to win this block. Like, he could go on a run and win the block, right? Check this match out. Also, post-match, Tanahashi cried again. Very emotional guy. He did the whole guitar bit. He had an extended promo thanking the fans for their support, and he promised to win the G1 for them. The Kamazaman babyface of professional wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi, is great. Now, before we sign off on this video, they also announced that Best of Super Juniors and the World Tag League will be running coincidingly together in November. I think starting November 15th, running into December 2nd, I believe, or December 6th. We'll be covering it on here, as we did before, on our YouTube channel and on IGTV. So if you liked what you've been seeing with our G1 reviews, you're going to get more of that in the month of November and December. This is Gerard from the 3T Crew signing off until literally tomorrow. See you guys.